Hi everyone. Hey, happy Memorial Day. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. I feel like I've been pretty busy today, but I don't know what I've done. Do you ever feel like that? Like, whoo, the day is almost gone. I've been so busy, but what did I do? Let's see here. For some reason, there we go. It was telling me I did something wrong, which you know, it could happen. Hey, Linda. Hey. Oh, so yeah, what did I do? You know what? I started the day off at my daughter's house watching her kids so that she could take other of her kids to the doctor. That's why. Thanks, Cheryl. That's why it feels a little different. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, you guys. So I'm still figuring out, can you see? I have not quite got everything back in order. If you saw my reel, I dismantled my entire room here. Um, but I think it's going to be good. I think I'm going to like it. We'll see. Hey, Nyla. Thank you so much. Everyone, if you're new to me, my name's Michele. My business page name is My Chele Belle Creations. I have changed it to Chele Belle's Creative Studio. However, Facebook hasn't quite caught up. So I'm sure it says My Chele Belle Creations on your screen, and that's awesome. If you're new to me, I'd love a follow. I have a bunch of fun stuff here, I think. I'm going to show you guys. Hey, Debbie. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, there. Can anybody? It's like a tin. I don't know what this is. It's like some sort of CD holder or something. You know, I got it at the Goodwill some time back, actually. And it has this, it's paper, but it's really nice and it's scalloped edges. And then look at the inside. Like, how cool is that? Hey, Nyla. So this is like a perfect portfolio situation, right? And then you have this little place to put it. And I think that there are some paper mache things that are about this diameter. So I really want to use this thing as a pattern because I love it. I think it's cool. I don't know why. It's just a little bit different, right? So that's what I'm going to make something with today. I'm going to go ahead and flip this around so that it's not upside down and rhyme while I do it. Hey, Jeanette. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's just so much different. Like, from it just, I mean, just enough different, I guess. Let me move this light down here so that this sheds a little bit more light. I had to figure out where to clamp all my stuff. Hi, Eileen. Daryl. Hi, guys. Hey, Luann. Thanks for hopping on. I'm so glad you guys are here. Um, so I took a bunch of photographs and printed them off. Some of them the color is not great on. I'm going to move this down so that you guys can see a little better. So it's coincidentally today happens to be the 1 year anniversary of when my father-in-law passed away. My husband and I have been married 29 years this year. So needless to say, I I've known his family more than half my life. So this is actually my mother-in-law. This is actually their wedding picture. She was 16 and he was 18. I just printed off, that's obviously them kissing at Christmas. This is Weldon at 16. This is him. This is a much more recent photo here. Hi guys, hi. This is my husband and his brothers and his dad. his dad played baseball. And that is the one I'm thinking about using today with this project because I love this picture. I don't know why, but I feel like it's just, I know how much he loved baseball. So, my mother and father-in-law again, there they are again with fish because, they're outdoorsmen. Some of these pictures are so old, they did not do well. Oh, this is my husband and his dad when my husband was going to Desert Storm. So that's one of my favorite pictures too. I love that picture. So yeah, a bunch of pictures of my father-in-law. Isn't that adorable? He was so adorable. I think it said he was 6 years old there. And that's my brother-in-law, my husband's oldest brother. So yeah, it's definitely a coincidence that today is the 1 year anniversary of his passing, and we're doing this. So I was like, well, it just makes sense for me to do something with his pictures. And this, I love this. If anybody knows what this is with the little case, I don't know what I did with the lid. Here it is. But it's perfect for this. Like I'm sure it was some sort of CD thing, but it was made for junk journalers, paper crafters, in my opinion. Hey, Christy, hi. Yeah, I know. What's funny is that, and talking about it, I feel myself getting a little bit choked up, which, I'm kind of surprised by, but because my husband and I talked about it earlier. But there you have it. There you have it. Hey, Lori. So this is from an old quilt, and I thought that these squares here, we got this one, we got the blue plaid, and then this solid red one. Let me rip it off here. So a little red, white, and blue. Weldon was definitely a patriot, and we celebrated the 4th big, very big, when he was alive. And I got some denim just because I'm like, I don't know. It's funny how little like I don't have a lot of masculine type stuff. I do have some paper that's masculine. I had forgotten about that, but we're going to go with this. I mean, there are 6 of these circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So so that means I have 12 that I can decorate. And so I made sure that I did plenty of pictures. Obviously, I'm not going to get through all of them. But you could also, you can see here that there's quite a bit of space on a couple of those. Hey, Glenda. Hi, Anne. Hey, you guys. Anne is on after me. So be sure you're watching in the Crafty Bunch. And if you see the blue follow, then be sure and follow anybody you're not following. And inside the Crafty Bunch, you're just going to refresh your page, and Anne will be up after me. So let me rip this. I want it to be ripped. So let me think. This was probably, let's see. I want to say the early, like 1980-ish, but this is from a newspaper article that he was in, and that's why it's in black and white, not because that picture's particularly old like some of them. Does anybody do anything special on Memorial weekend? Any special plans? Anybody camping? So we're just going to kind of fiddle here and see. I want to take this apart from the other circles. It's weird. I think I have some metal buttons too. That might be good here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Okay. The juices are starting to flow now, you guys. So I am thinking this one is plain. I don't know which side I like better. Stop that. But I'm thinking this here. And then this. And I will take my stamps and do his name here. We might get to more than one, y'all. We might get to more than one. His nickname was Spud, and I noticed, a lot of people. My husband's from a very small town. A lot of people at his funeral referred to him as Spud. I never referred to him in that way. I always just called him Weldon. I think we need some more though. Okay, let's see. I think, yep, I'm pretty sure my metal, the ones I'm thinking of are in here. Although, look there, I like that one too. I almost dropped my dryer tool. So who is doing what this weekend? I found that if I use tweezers to do this, I don't lose the buttons. As much, although I really like that one. I think tomorrow we might go out to the lake. My husband did go fishing by himself this morning, which, that is definitely the way my husband clears his mind, is going out, doing a little fishing. That is definitely honoring his dad by going fishing. There's another metal one that's a better size. I'm just grabbing. I don't know why I think metal is more masculine. That's a good. Oh, what's that? Huh? Hey there. I mean, I don't know how many times I've been through this thing of buttons, and I don't know that I've ever seen that one. Hey, Pam. Oh my gosh, is he really? That's funny, Linda. I don't think I've ever heard her refer to him that way. That's funny. Yeah, Tommy's dad was Spud. Oh, Spud. It's pretty ornery. There's another one. Okay, that's definitely plenty to choose from. Plenty to choose from there. So I just left that out because it says good luck. It's like plastic. That one's too big. I like this one. Maybe we'll do like one metal and one knot. What I need is some camo. I need some camo. Yeah, yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured you meant. Or, well, maybe that's just enough, like that there. I even brought, I even grabbed this orange fabric because it's nowhere near Hunter Orange, but, you know. All right. Here. So I'm going to ink this picture real quick. I don't know how many of you have watched me and for how long, but I have never, I have never been this fast getting something together. It's funny. There. Okay. I don't have any idea where Weldon got the nickname Spud, though. See how far off does that need to go? I'm going to say about right there is good. It doesn't have to, of course, be, you know, end to end completely glued down. So anyway, I mentioned the Spud thing because I was like, should I put Spud on here? That might be what has to happen. I like the like half faded and half not, you know? Hi, Phyllis. Hey, thanks for hopping on today. I am doing a little something. My father-in-law passed away a year ago today. So I feel like this is perfect to do a little something. Okay, I'm gonna do, I like this denim here with this. And then I'm gonna do two buttons there. Well, now I know that needle flew out of there. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, Lord, that looks like, why'd I have to grab the one with the smallest possible? that ain't gonna work. I can tell you right now, I won't be able to get that threaded. It's just that some of these are gargantuan. They're more like for, you know, sewing in a signature. Well, come here. To use my tweezers for this too. There we go. Come here. It's hard, you know, to find one with a decent size eye that's not, you know, huge. I'm going to go ahead and just thread this doubled up. So it'll end up being quadrupled up because I'm just going through so my button's not naked. Oh, come on. I wanted them tied together. So yeah, to me, the messier the better. And I'm going in from the front because I just like to tie it off that way on the front so that it's a little bit messier looking. I don't know if anybody else does that or not. But I like the loose threads. Okay, that ought to do her. Butterfingers. Come on, you. Hey, Michelle. Congratulations on 10 years next month. That's exciting. Trying to decide. I definitely like the little thread, the little nest of thread. Oh, look at that. That is a deep. This is like one that needs a blob of hot glue. Let's see if we can get her to stick. Oh, you guys, I put the shelf that I used to have over on that table, I put it on top of my desk because I'm thinking, oh yeah, that'll be great. That'll be perfect. I want that, it'll be like I have a bigger desk than I have. Let's see. I wonder if I can turn this. Yeah, this shelf right here. And I've got all of these, like the top is just covered with these glass jars of like doilies, hankies, quilt squares. And I was like, oh, that's going to be so cool. All these glass jars of stuff hanging up there. Well, every time I open and close a drawer, it goes, duh, 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 duh. I'm like, oh my. I might have to anchor that to the wall or something. Yeah, see, I've got to move some of the glass jars to get to my. Anytime you rearrange, you got to make adjustments, right? You ain't right. You're all right to me. I think you're all right. So I am going to do, when I like a mix of uppercase and lowercase. Let's see. It's hard for me to put spud on there that's not what I called him. You know what I mean? I might put it, if I have room, I might put it. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I also am not a huge worrier about things being, just so either. As far as perfectly straight, I don't care. So yeah, you can probably see the mix of upper and lowercase. Woo! That turned out good. Now I could also put spud on here. There's obviously room. I'm just undecided. So when I'm undecided, I try to sit with it and not, that's one thing that you learn if you haven't. Don't pressure yourself. If you're not sure, just live with it for a minute. Bear with me as I say the alphabet to myself so that I make sure I get these back in order. Okay, so I feel like, well, I want to do the outside. Oops, I accidentally put that in the black. Ooh, I kind of like that with the circle. Happy accident. I'll be doing that again on something else. Okay. Now, I haven't, like, it seems like it would be, the thing to do would be to do the cover first, but I'm not doing the cover first. I'm still, like, not sure exactly what I want to do on there. So I'm going to move on to this picture of my husband. Look how young. Look at how young. Just a baby. Now, see, this would be perfect if he were in the Navy, right? All right, let's see. What was I thinking? Got all of those, but I know I have some fabric in here that. So this is an old bedspread, but I love it. I'm thinking maybe some of that. I've got some plaid. I cut all these 2-inch squares with my Big Shot. You know, I have a 2-inch square die, and I was making a purse out of this vintage fabric for my sister, and I had a bunch of squares left over. Oh, you know, I wonder. So I actually I did a panel, and then I decided not to use it. I wonder about using that. Or some of it anyway. Y'all are awful quiet. I hope you're still with me. I did cut a square out of this too, but the fabric is just, I mean, I tore all of the backing off of it and everything. Do you guys remember these bedspreads? I know my mom had one. It was like blue and green, but it was very similar to this. And I'll tell you, man, when I was tearing this thing apart, my allergies were going crazy. Just enjoying good. Somebody told me one time my voice was I don't know, soothing, relaxing, or something like that. I was thinking, it's, you know, when you hear your own voice, it's not. Oh, come on. I want it to be scraggly. I can rip it one way, but not the other, apparently. Oh, yeah. I like that it's the green that the white is coming off. So this would have been probably around 1990. Does that seem right to y'all for Desert Storm? My husband never left the United States. I should say he was in a JAG unit. I didn't know him at this time, but I love this picture. Gosh, I don't know that I need much more than that. Oh, I like that one better. Ooh, Martha, that sounds fun. Oh, working on your journal from your May packet, cooking and watching. Well, that sounds really yummy. No, no, he's not a lawyer. He I don't know. Like again, I didn't know him, and I don't like to. I don't want to if I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I think that he did like finance more, but I'm not positive. But I'm not positive. Oh, I probably do have more of this green. I'm not even using any of the quilted part. Well, I don't know why I'm making it difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I making it difficult? I was kind of thinking about doing, since I did the stamps there, I was kind of thinking about doing like USA. And I know that they're not like, it doesn't seem to be coordinating, but I just think it'll work. You know what I mean? I think it's the same thing when I'm picking out my clothes. I feel like it doesn't have to match, it just has to go. It doesn't have to match, it just has to go together. Does that make sense to anybody else? I guess I was raised of the time in the time of, pantsuits and everything being matchy matchy, and I think that I don't want to be matchy matchy. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, Debbie, that is good. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell because it's, of how it is, but they both, you can see that their noses are red, their eyes are red. They've both been um, emotional, which is probably the reason I love the picture so much. And I couldn't find to print. There's also one that I really like of Weldon, because they used to go fishing so often, Weldon, his three sons, and then all of their sons, like several generations, and they would go. And there's one of him in a boat where someone has, like he's turning and looking back. It's a really good picture. I like it too. But I couldn't find it to print for some reason. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wasn't watching the clock. Getting all into it, not watching the clock. Woo! Woo, Lord. Yeah. So at this point, I just got to kind of blop it on there. I'll use my little clip again, this little thing. So you guys be sure to refresh your screen. Anne is up after me with Anne's Create and Share. I might have to actually, well, yeah. Sometimes I think when you sew things through and then you do the other side, it gives you something to, it gives you something to kind of play with on the other side. Do you guys think proud or pride? You know what I mean? Does it matter? Am I overthinking it? So we got, this would have been when my husband was probably, maybe 8 to 10 years old when that was taken. Pride, okay. I'm thinking maybe, and again, I just like to mix upper and lowercase. That's kind of how I write too. Okay. Now I'm like, on that one I didn't and I got lucky. On this one I kind of want to make sure. All right, I got 4 minutes. Oh, that one's wonky. There we go. I don't have, I feel like I wish I had like a little, I might have a star. I do. I think I have a star, not in these stamps, but somewhere. Oh, Lisa, that would have been good too. I like that. Well, I guess I could always take this off and do it if I really wanted to. I certainly would. That's a great one. Okay. Again, I had to say my ABCs to get these back in right. Oh, Lord. Well, this was nice. So I got a couple more minutes. So what's coming? Tomorrow we have the Mixed Media Mystery Box Challenge. Lisa Boone is sponsoring that. It's going to be really fun. I got my package from Whitney at Girl Friday Crafts. I haven't opened it. I didn't cheat. Oh gosh, I'm doing that at, oh my god, I want to say noon. I could, yes, Lisa. Hi, Nicole. And Tuesday, me and Heidi are going to be live. She's going to continue to create from the May paper pack. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with me. Go ahead and go like that. See, will it flip? Yep, it did. Okay, you guys, be sure you yeah, I was thinking about that this would be for Tommy. Yeah, for sure. So, okay, I've only got 1 minute left. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to put the button on the Desert Storm one, and then it'll be done. But yeah, I think that I'm definitely going to use this as a pattern, and I have. I think I can get it to work for sure. Okay, everybody, refresh your page and stay tuned for Anne. She's up next, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. All right, bye guys.